It's here in Irun at the Franco-Spanish border that the Counter G7 summit is taking place. You've got dozens of NGO, environmental activists and also far-left activists who are taking part in this counter summit. And we can now talk to Aurélie Trouvé, who's one of the spokesperson of this event. Tell me a bit more about your message for the G7 leaders. I know you've got a very clear manifesto. What do you want to tell them?
We want to show that against these policies of these presidents of very rich countries which implement policies in favor of very rich people and of capital. We want to show that we are a lot of people and we have big social movements against these policies, and we are able also to imagine and to implement other policies, other alternatives to this system. We want also to build a calendar of mobilization during the next months, and so we will have a final text this evening for preparing this mobilization based on the solidarity between people and the answer to the ecological crisis.
And the organizers of the G7 summit have been keen to keep anti-globalization activists as far as possible from Biarritz. That's why you're here, maybe some 30 kilometers away. There are several demonstrations taking place tomorrow in Hendaye, near here, but also possibly closer to Biarritz. Do you fear violence like the violence we saw in previous G7 summits?
We are in charge of our mobilization, which means these 3 days of many conferences, more than 100 conferences. We are in charge also of the camp, and we are also in charge of this demonstration tomorrow that will be familial, that will be very peaceful, and for that we have more than 200 activists, very experimented activists, which will be here for respecting this consensus of action. 100 organizations are organizing this counter summit, and we all agree on this. We want pacific mobilization tomorrow during this demonstration, which starts from Hendaye at 11 o'clock.
Thank you very much. So the Counter Summit is ending today, but tomorrow in Biarritz, of course, there is the G7 Summit welcoming Donald Trump, Boris Johnson, Emmanuel Macron, among many leaders. And I can tell you that there is heavy police presence, more than 12,000 forces deployed in order to prevent any violence from occurring.
Clovis Casali for us there.